guys and gals out there? This is Ty Wheaton back for episode 3 of my road back to Sullivan University. This episode, I'm gonna do my normal, just catching up, day-to-day stuff, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about some of the stuff that kind of makes it a little bit easier on me, being so far away from a place that for the past year I've called my home, and the first place I've ever really felt really comfortable in being. I was 4 or 5 hours away from here, and I was comfortable there. Usually I had a lot of, if I would go over to a friend's house, I'd have trouble sleeping, or the only other place besides here or any other house I've lived in was my grandparents' house, and that Sullivan kind of became my home, and readjusting back to life up here is hard, and some of the things that make it a little bit easier, that's what I'll talk about a little later on. But first off, like I said, I'll just kind of give you guys an update on where I'm at. I'm almost all the way through. This is Thursday. I'm almost through my first week at the chicken farm. My first week of work. Not too bad. Week's gone by pretty quickly. Day to day varies. I mean, Monday was very quick. Tuesday wasn't really all that. Tuesday kind of dragged out a little bit. Yesterday and today, went pretty quick. You can see my dad's dog. That's Caesar, and then the one on the bed is that is Cena. They're my sleeping partners. They sleep in a big queen-size bed with me because there's room. So, one thing I don't miss about the dorms is the twin-size beds. They were small, so having the room to stretch out and all that here is great. But yeah, work, it hasn't been too bad, actually. Today was actually my longest day. I had to stay until 6 because I had a training session for my department, which was me and 2 people from second shift, so there was 3 people there. Everybody else decided not to show up today. They decided to call in sick. We had 5 people call in sick from our department today, or call in, I guess. I don't think they were all sick, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, I was there until 6, and it wasn't bad. I actually got to know my supervisor a little bit better, and we talked and kind of discussed work, and it gets Ian's girlfriend. Only way I can get a hold of the boy. Hi, Emily. If you watch this episode, you'll see that was you. That was you right there. Oh, open. Yep, you. That's woman. And yeah, that's it was you interrupting my show. Love you, girl. But back to work. It wasn't bad. Like I said, I got to know my supervisor a little bit better, and we talked about work and some of my numbers. He wants me to be at about 60 cases, boxes of orders. I mean, different orders have different amounts of boxes, but he wants me to 60 boxes an hour, so about 1 a minute. And I'm sitting at about 35. He says that's, it's pretty good for first week. And he has me training on the slowest scale that he has. And he said he did that on purpose, kind of to help me get through the process at my own speed and let me kind of pick up on everything that needs to happen and all that. So it's going pretty well. He said he doesn't think I'll have a problem picking it up, and you know, today we just kind of went over all the different kinds of labels and how to work the programming on the computer and what to do if you screw something up or if there's a problem, and then he said he's going to start doing a I can't get away from product IDs. He's going to do different, like when we're working with different products, different parts of the chicken, different cuts, and different forms of those cuts, like boneless, skinless breast, boneless breast, you know, all that. Just by looking at the package, you should be able to tell what it is, or just, you know, by feeling it, because with BSB, boneless, skinless breast, and boneless breast, or no, skinless breast, because it doesn't have skin, you should be able to feel the little bone in the skinless breast that's not there in the BSB. So, I mean, we just kind of, that's all we did, really, was just talk about product and labels and boxes and scores for how fast you go. And he said he believes that I can pick it up and I can get to where I need to be, so he doesn't have any problem as of right now, and I don't have any problem as of right now, so really there wasn't much, there hasn't been much going on my way. I'm kind of trying to get back into the habit of talking to and maybe seeing some of the people that I was friends with here before I went down there, because I'm here, I can actually talk to them again. I can actually go see them when I want to now and all that, so I'm kind of trying to get back in the habit of that. I've started talking to my sisters a bit more. A couple different friends from here, but it's slow and steady. Other than that, there's really nothing going on. Just working my life away, man. 4 days down, like like I said, about 400 to go, so we'll just keep it at that. And now, like I said, it's kind of hard being so far away from somewhere that I really considered my own first real home. It was something I was technically paying for, and something I was working to keep, and a place that I lived, whether it was on my own or with somebody else. You know, I was keeping myself there, and I was responsible for keeping it clean and all this and that, and it was kind of my first home. And it's hard being away from there. It really is. It kind of sucks. But I have a few things here that really make it a little bit easier. First, so go with these. You might hear these like clinking every once in a while, because I keep them on my desk. It's my Taste of Derby wine glass that I got from Taste of Derby when I worked it with the school and a lot of my fellow classmates. And then I got there it goes. I got a Stella Artois glass from the same event from Taste of Derby. Both of them had alcohol in them, and I had to clean them out because I do not drink very much. I've had like 4 alcoholic drinks in my life. I know, I'm lame. But those just kind of give me a reminder of where I'm going and what I'm doing and what I'm trying to work back towards, and what I have to look forward to when I get back. I'm pretty sure that was Ian. Yes, it was Ian. Ian, shout out to you. Right there. Boom. And I will answer you. Yes, I am singing. Yes, I am singing the song. Next thing after that, I mean, like, a lot of these are just kind of things that really don't mean much to anybody else, but to me and to the person that gave them to me, they mean a lot. This one is, I believe, a Red's Apple Ale cap, to a bottle, and this is from Lyle, my buddy back at the dorms who lives with Ian. He's in my first video, my shout out video, and you can listen to that and see what kind of my relationship with him is. This really coming from him means a lot because he has a collection of bottle caps. I believe he said it's like over 8,000 right now he has, and he has a lot. He's got gallon freezer bags full. So he went back to his room and he got one and he gave it to me, and he told me basically keep this until you get back here because it's kind of a reminder of your friends, and it's kind of a goal for me is to give this back to him in person because I'm back. Actually, the next one, I've got two, and I gotta go grab the other one because it's right there, right over there. So I will be right back. The second one is actually two that I keep side by side for various reasons. One, so I don't lose them. Two, because they're the same thing. And two, because it is mine and Chaz's nameplates that you pin to your chef coat and wear around when you don't have your blues. Your blues have your name embroidered on them, so you don't have to wear a name tag. But this right here is a culinary tag team that cannot, will not, and will not be beaten ever. I mean, when Chaz and I work together, it's just amazing. We're like a machine. And I've got his tag. I should have given him mine. I don't think I could find it at the time. But it's nice to have both of these side by side to kind of have as a reminder of me trying to get back and work with Chaz again before, one, he graduates, and two, he moves on into the industry and kind of leaves me behind, leaves me in the dust. Goes and works for Chris Cosentino out in California, which he really wants to do. Another thing that I have of Chaz's that I never take off is this necklace that he gave me. This is one of the only necklaces he ever wore. He didn't like jewelry. He didn't like to wear jewelry, but he gave me this, and I have not taken off since the second that he gave it to me. I sleep with it, eat with it, work with it. I keep it tucked to my shirt at work. And actually, technically, they can't tell me to take it off because it has this chain on it, and it is a breakaway chain, and I am allowed to wear breakaways because if it gets caught in a machine, it will step off, and I won't die. But yeah, eat, sleep, shower, work, everything with this. I haven't taken it off since you gave it to me, but don't worry, it's safe right here. And kind of the last thing that really means a lot to me that somebody gave me before I left is this coin right here, and that is right, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That is I believe a White Ranger? I'm not sure, because it came in a set. There's a White Ranger and a White Ranger and a Green Ranger that came with the pendants, And my buddy Ian has a morpher that you put the coin in the middle, and the morpher works, and it lights up, and it makes sounds. And we're mad children, so. But it really does. It means a lot to me, and I keep both of these in my pocket while I'm at work. I have every day since I started working. Thank you to everybody who gave me something before I left. And I still read everybody's notes from time to time. Thank you for everybody who wrote me a note and gave it to me before I left. I think about you guys constantly. Thank you so much. You guys make it a lot easier for me to get through my days when they're long or hard or both, you know. So thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you, and I hope to see you guys soon. But it's about that time. I really don't have anything else to say at this point, so I will catch you guys in episode 4. Getting up there in the world. I'll catch you guys in episode 4, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.